The Industrial Revolution ushered in a new era that threatened to transform the values of men. No longer would spirituality be their compass, but not all welcomed the change. In 1783, just as the fires of the Laki eruption had plunged all of Europe into an ashen darkness, a horde of demons spilled from the shadows and fell upon city after English city. It was a message. The Alchemy Guild, fearing the rise of industrialism and abandonment by their wealthy patrons, had done the unthinkable to defend their existence. Through recondite arts, the alchemists had created shard binders, humans transplanted with crystal that attuned them to demonic power. They sacrificed the shard binders, and in doing so threw the gates of the world open to demonkind. Countless innocents died, and though the Church succeeded in vanquishing the Hell's End, a steep price had already been paid and collected. As for the shard binders, they were presumed to have all died in the sacrificial rite. However, two survived. Jebel, a boy for whom by some miracle the rite did not prove fatal. And Miriam, a girl who was spared the rite altogether on account of the strange slumber that took her just before it could begin. 10 years had passed. Mankind too soon forgets tragedy. The demons have returned, presaged by a great castle. And on this very hour, Miriam awakens. Upon learning Jebel is the architect of this new, bloodstained ritual, Miriam and the alchemist Johannes set forth for the accursed castle. Their galleon cuts through the water, lancing towards the inevitable.
Johannes, are you certain it was...
It was Jebel's doing, Miriam. No mistake.
It's so hard to believe. I wouldn't even be alive if not for him. He's a good soul.
I know. I know how you feel. But the facts are apparent. And the hell he endured 10 years ago would break the best of souls. Miriam, I want you to know that I'm sorry. What my brothers subjected you to, there's no forgiving it.
It was their transgression, not yours. You always took care of us.
Obviously, not enough.
Well, let it go, Johannes. We need to focus. If Jebel is responsible for the summoning, then I have to stop him. I gave him my word.
I ought to do it. He was my best friend.
But I'm the only one who can. The shard experiments prepared me for combat. Let them amount to something. 10 whole years.
I wish I had the answer. All I know is the spell that stopped time for you was advanced, arcane. But by observing the ebb of the magic's hold on you, I was able to predict exactly when you would wake up.
Oh.
We'll make landfall soon. You should get... I had the chest there, packed with essential equipment. Now would be a good time to put it on. Good. You're prepared. The next order of...
I'll take care of it.
Was that a shard?
I'd forgotten the way it felt. Like uninvited claws.
The demon's power was transmuted into that shard, which forcibly bonded to the crystal embedded in your body. The strength you gain from it is undeniable, but eventually, the crystal...
I thought the procedure you discovered halted the corruption.
It did, but that doesn't guarantee you'll be safe if you start absorbing shards in...
I know my body's limits better than anyone. And I'm going to need all the power I can get. And if I run into trouble, you can help me. You've done it before.
Thanks for giving me a choice in the matter. Well, I won't let you down. Not if I can help it. Just promise you won't push yourself.
How did they get inside?
The demons from the castle must have infested the ship.
Then they can help me wake up these muscles of... This device responds to magic. Maybe I just need to hold my hand up to it. Ah!
So, Sleeping Beauty, you've decided to awaken.
Jeeble, tell me you didn't...
How does it not? After all the sins humans wrought upon us?
Johannes told me what they did to you. And you're right, it's horrible. But what you're doing now is just as bad.
No! No, what the alchemists did was reshuffle our bodies. What I intend to do is reshuffle the world. I'd say I've earned the right. Join me, Miriam. You're the only one who understands the pain I feel. What it's like to no longer be human.
What? I never thought I'd hear those words from you. I was the one that came to you broken, convinced I was a monster, and you told me...
This is nonsense.
You told me... Our power doesn't make us good or bad. Our choices do. I'd given up on my humanity, but you restored my hope. Don't you remember?
Master Jebel, we must return.
Miriam, I tire of reminiscing with you. You're here to kill me, aren't you? Then first prove you can find me. Along the way, you'll have no choice but to absorb shards, and if you can still claim to be human at the end of it all, then come, Gregory. We're leaving.
Jebel, wait!
So, Sleeping Beauty. Come, Gregory.
Take this! Take this!
Come.
Just a flicker. That was the Jeeble I know.
Bloodstained.
We're here.
Was this a village? What happened to it? The demons Jeeble summoned?
They've moved faster than we hoped. Miriam, we have to hurry. This was where we were supposed to meet our contact.
All right. But wait. Let me clear the area. There are still demons about.
Promise you'll be careful. I just hope that she's...
Thank you, Miriam. You know who I am. And that means...
I'm sorry we couldn't get here sooner, Dominique.
So this is our contact.
Yes, the church sent me. As you can see...
An exorcist. Then we're lucky to have you, Dominique.
And the church you, Miriam. Thank you for guiding her here, Johannes.
You wouldn't have asked if it wasn't important. But you should tell us why you need her. Miriam isn't one to shy away from danger. But she deserves to be armed with all the facts.
Yes, very well. I told you when I contacted you that the Shardbinder Jeeble is responsible for summoning the castle.
Yes, there's no mistake about that.
What? You spoke...
Then let me get right to the point. I find it curious that the outpouring of demons, facilitated by one Shardbinder, just happens to coincide with the sudden awakening of the other Shardbinder.
You're right, it is strange. But the church doesn't get to drag Miriam into this just because the timing is odd.
Oh, do you decide for her then? I asked you to bring her here so she could see the horrors that have befallen the village and make an informed choice. I have no intention of forcing you, Miriam.
You don't have to. I gave Jebel my word that I would stop him. What happened here?
Thank you, Miriam. I am sorry to put it on.
Pardon me?
Oh, hello there. Are you all right? We didn't mean to ignore you.
I'm all right, thank you.
You are quite welcome. Do you have a name?
Anne.
What a lovely name! Anne, you shouldn't be out here. Let me take you somewhere safe.
Oh, all right.
Come on, this way. I did some looking around before, and this place seems secure.
Yes, agreed.
Johannes, you, Anne, and I will remain here. We can assist Miriam.
What? We can't ask her to brave the castle alone?
Don't be foolish. She is trained in combat. Are you? We would only get in the way.
But that's not the point.
I'll be fine, Johannes. Please don't worry.
But we'll be here if you need us.
Let's not waste any time. We have...
Come back if you need anything. I'll get a workshop running so I can perform alchemy for you.
Thank you.
I know you're strong, but...
Dominique, what is all this machinery?
That is photographic equipment we've been working on.
Photograph?
To put it more plainly, it allows me to capture images of real life.
What? Really?
Unfortunately, I don't have the silver bromide I need.
I'll see if I can find it. Be right... Oh, right! I need to find silver
Oh, I still owe you my life.
Miriam, since this is your first time here, let me tell you a little bit about...
please.
I have made arrangements so you can buy and sell items here. I would have liked to provide what you need for free, but seeing as we are largely cut off from the church's funds out here, I will need money in order to keep the supply post stocked. I hope you don't mind.
No, I understand. I appreciate you doing what you can.
I can also buy shards from you, if you no longer need...
Wait, is trade in demon shards even allowed?
Of course. The church, I am not permitted to sell them, but you may want to keep extras, since possessing multiple shards of the same type amplifies its power. And more importantly, if you carry a large number of shards...
May accelerate, but
I still recommend selling your shards as a means of...
all right. I know you're looking out for me.
I think that explains everything. Now, would you like to have a... What are you looking to buy? What are you looking to sell? What are you looking to sell? Oh, I forgot to give this to you. It's the key to the building. You can use it to explore further in.
Thank you.
I invited the other survivors inside where it's safe. They all have troubles that need resolving. If you can
I'll do what I can.
I know you will. Come back any... Did you forget something? Thank you. I'll be here if you need me.
You there? It was awful. Those monsters came...
Where are the others?
Dead, most of them. My dear husband included. Those devils have to pay. Those murderers. You look strong, miss. I'm begging you.
If it's...
Oh, thank you. My name's
Miriam.
Well, Miriam, I'll gather whatever information I can. I want you to hunt down the monsters and take vengeance on them. The efforts won't go unrewarded,
All right. I'll do it.
Here's what I've turned up on the monsters. Help my...
Yeah! Oh!
Ah, here she is. You have to marvel at the church's resources. Look at what they've provided for.
I know, it's incredible.
So, what I can do for you here in the workshop is take materials you bring me and transmute, but the alchemy is easier to show you than explain. Here, I have some materials we can use, so let's try transmuting them. What are we transmuting this time? Once I've transmuted an item, I'll do my best to inform you of what items you can make from what materials. But when it comes to items I don't know about...
I understand.
Also, the demon crystal you've obtained, the shards. Each shard requires specific... Try it when you get the chance.
I think I will.
Also, neither one of us has been eating well. If you bring me the ingredients, I can use alchemy to prepare meals. With proper nutrition and a varied diet, you have the potential to get much... Are you eating properly? So, what'll it be?
Johannes, can you tell me more?
Can't be.
Alfred?
Why are you here, Johannes? That fool of an apprentice should have stayed out of...
You have a lot to explain for. After all the terrible...
All that is in the past. I'll not be defending my actions to you.
Don't I deserve it? You were like a father to me.
Enough, child. I am here for the book. Jeeble has...
What are you talking about?
If you don't already know, then let us keep it that way.
Alfred, how are you still alive?
Ugh, what were you thinking in coming here?
You can answer my question.
All that matters is that I am alive. Did you come here for the
Book? The Liber Logaeth?
Make no mistake. I won't let anyone touch that tome but me.
Not even you should touch it. Didn't what happened 10 years ago teach you anything?
I don't have time to argue with you. I just hope you are wise enough not to get in my way. You know full well my power exceeds yours. Take Miriam and leave this otherwise.
I came here because something didn't feel right. But I didn't expect him.
Johannes, what is the Liber Logaeth?
It's a book the Alchemy Guild once possessed that allows for the summoning of the Guild used it to bring about the calamity 10 years ago. And the Shardbinder's crystal acted as a kind of catalyst.
A book like that shouldn't even exist.
I know. Alfred must be trying to restore the alchemy.
He said Jeeble had it. You know, I think I might have...
It makes sense. Considering the situation we're in, he must have gotten his hands on it after surviving the sacrifice.
So now I have to stop Alfred too.
No, let's focus on Jeeble. If we can get to him and the book before Alfred does, we'll kill 2 birds with 1 stone.
Good point.
Dominique might know what to do about Alfred in the meantime. I'll head back to the village and see what she has to say.